Hi everyone, my name is Serena. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to do a TBR. I haven't done this in a while, but I've decided I'm going to try and participate in a readathon this month of October. It's Gothtober. I will link the announcement videos down below. This readathon has a game to help you choose your TBR, and I noticed that at the end they give you 10 prompts, so you can double up, triple up, you can read as much as you want. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pick 10 books for a TBR, but I'm not going to pressure myself to read all 10 books, obviously. I also am not going to read all Gothic books because I like to have like different genres, and I'm sure that's okay. Gothtober creature feature. So I'm creating my own creature, and the first question is, where is your lair? Dracula's castle, the morgue, or swamp? And I'm definitely going with Dracula's castle. What is my head? Black Lagoon, Mothman, or Headless? Either Mothman or Headless, but I think I'm gonna go with Headless. Right arm, robot arm, tentacle, or werewolf claw? Definitely robot. I think that's cool. Left arm, whipped fingers, hook hand, or ghostly arm? I'm gonna go with ghostly arm because no one can take that away from me. Legs, snake body, body innards, or bird feet. I'm gonna go with bird feet because you can like scratch, you can injure someone with that, or like grab onto things. Above your head, I'd like, not the angel eye mask, either twig headdress or horns, but I feel like horns is more badass. back item, oh, the wings for sure. Okay, here are my prompts. For BIPOC author, I'm going to read Mexican Gothic by Silvia Moreno Garcia. I cannot participate in a Gothic themed readathon without reading this one, I guess, because I've seen this everywhere, and I think it's time for me to read something by this author. I think she's Mexican Canadian from what I've read, and I think this one is about this woman who sends a letter to her cousin begging her to go help her because something is going on at her house. I don't know, but that sounds super cool and perfect for this season. For disability rep, I've had a hard time for some reason finding a book, a gothic-ish book that I'm actually interested in reading with disability rep. And I found Piranesi by Susanna Clark. I'm not 100% sure if disability is in the book. I've heard that there's disability in the book. I don't know what disability, but I know that the author Susanna Clark has a chronic illness. I think it's chronic fatigue syndrome. So hopefully that counts. And I'm excited to read this one because it's about this, I think, man in this like magical infinite house. So this could cover another prompt, I guess, that I have here, which is Sentient House. I will talk about it in a little bit. For LGBTQ rep, I'm going with Last Night at the Telegraph Club by Melinda Lowe. This is, I think it's an historical fiction lesbian romance. It is set in 1954 during the Red Scare paranoia. It was one of my like most anticipated books of I think 2021. So finally I'm gonna read it. The next one is Sentient House, The Shining by Stephen King. It is big, and I've been wanting to read something else by Stephen King. I only read Carrie, so I decided to pick up this one for the TBR because I own it, and it's, you know, it's horror, so it fits. And I think it's about like this haunted hotel, maybe. Head Empty Just Vibes is a mood read, and I'm just gonna pick like a more gothic book and go with The Death of Mrs. Westaway by Ruth Ware. So it's about this woman who gets an inheritance by her grandmother, and yeah, and she goes to this house. Is this about a Sentient House? I don't know, But she goes to the English countryside and she realizes that there's something really, really wrong about the situation. And yeah, for empowerment, I also had like hard time finding something that is gothic-ish because I'm trying to read more gothic books. I know that I have like 3 on this list that are not gothic at all, but I think this is gothic, and I did find it on a Goodreads list for female empowerment, so I guess this counts. It's Ace of Spades by Farida Abike Imide, and I think this is a thriller, and it also gives me dark academia vibes. Hopefully this is more gothic, and I'm so excited to read this one. I don't know why it's empowering. Oh, this is also a gift by Hillary from Melted Books. I've heard that it's like Gossip Girl in a way. I don't know, but yeah, I'm excited to read this one. Next we have Book That Haunts You. I'm going with the 5th book in the A Song of Ice and Fire series. I've put this on hold for so long. I think I should read it. And of course, it intimidates me because it's freaking huge. Asian mythology is the next prompt. And for that one, I'm going to go with another anticipated book that I had, I think, in 2021. And that is Iron Widow by Xiran J. Zhao. And I think this is based on Chinese mythology. Smut or spice? I think it's time for me to continue on with the Brown Sisters companion trilogy, and this is Take a Hint, Danny Brown by Talia Hibbert. I love the first one. It's very funny. That's why I liked it very much. It's very funny. Finally, fairy tale retelling. I'm gonna go with an anticipated read of this year, and that is The Last Tale of the Flower Bride by Roshani Chakshi. I think this is a retelling of Bluebeard. I don't know. I'm not very familiar with that fairy tale, clearly. But yeah, those are the 10-ish books that are on my TBR for October. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.